What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is CraigCrash. Chapter 2 of Fortnite is officially over, so I thought it would be fun to reflect. We haven't done a video like this before, but I wanted to make a tier list ranking the seasons that I enjoyed from Fortnite Chapters 1 and 2, and the ones I didn't like from Chapters 1 and 2, and kind of give my thoughts on, how I liked the content and the gameplay of each one of those seasons. It was a lot of fun to make, really fun to reflect back on some of the great memories of Fortnite that made me fall in love with the game. It was a lot of fun, so I hope you guys enjoyed it too. If you do go on to enjoy the video, make sure you leave it a like, subscribe if you are new, tell somebody you love them, and let's go into the tier list. You know what? Let's rank all the seasons, and I put my own little kind of spin on it, as you can see here. So here's all the seasons. Here is my ranking system. 5 rankings, put my own little spin on it because of, obviously to stay on theme, stay on brand. We got 5-star restaurant. So obviously nice, fancy restaurant, the best of the best. A nice restaurant, I'm thinking like maybe like a local, like hole in the wall kind of place, like, somewhere where you go in, sit down, not a chain restaurant, not like an Applebee's, but just a nice restaurant. It's not necessarily a 5-star, like, you have to wear a suit and tie to go there, but just like you're gonna get in like some polos, some khakis, go in, sit down, have a nice meal, like where you would go like for like a business meeting or something. Chain restaurant. I almost did chain and fast food, but I was like, fast food's chain, so might as well just do that. So this is just kind of any chain restaurant like Applebee's, Ruby Tuesdays. Just thinking of ones that are in my town. Wendy's, Rallies, all those, fast food included, just any chain restaurant. So it's like, all right, it's just, not, the best, probably not, it tastes really good, but it's not the best cuisine ever. Gas station, which is, you don't really want to eat and or trust anything from a gas station. And then Wish I'd Been, which is kind of self-explanatory. I'd never played those. So let's go ahead and just knock those two out of the way real quick. Season 1 and Season 2. And that's why I made it Wish I'd Been, because I definitely wish I could have played at least Season 2 so I could have gotten the Black Knight. Season X. So it was the last season of Chapter 1. Of course, we saw the map a second ago that Dusty showed us. That was, basically all of Season X with Coral Castle added to it. Season 10, obviously, the mechs, they were, they were introduced to the game. Obviously, nobody really liked those when they put them in. We had all of the locations change, all the locations, that came back. We had Greasy come back, you had Tilted come back. The only problem with all of those is the fact that when they changed, there was always some sort of gimmick. Like, I wish they would have just given us the, locations back instead of doing it but giving us a gimmick. So, they brought Greasy back, but you had taco time. They brought Tilted back, but you couldn't build. Tilted Town was probably my favorite of the ones they brought back. Moisty Palms, it was, you played prop hunt, basically. I did like retail, too, with the zombies, so that was alright. Because I have to be more strict, because I'm not, there's never been a Fortnite season that I've, hated with an absolute passion. But because I have to be strict, or else I'd do everything probably down the middle, or most things down the middle, I'm gonna say Season X is gas station for me. Season X could have been a lot better. I guess I'll put it down there too, because I just had such high expectations for it, and it wasn't what we would have liked. Chapter 2, Season 1. So I actually didn't mind Chapter 2, Season 1. Obviously it started back in October 2019. That was before my stream really got kind of going. And so but what I liked the most about that, I know it was 4 months, and it was entirely too long. But the thing of it was, I think the great part about it was that it was very pure, in the sense that there wasn't a whole lot of gimmicks. There wasn't a whole lot of craziness. It was just, you got in and you played the game. And that's of the chapter 2 seasons, I think that's one of my favorite like ones, only in the sense that like like I said, it was it was just kind of raw Fortnite. There was no UFOs, there was no mythics, there was no primal weapons. It was just all just pure unadulterated Fortnite. So for me, I'm gonna put it at chain restaurant. So just kind of in the middle of the road. All right, chapter 2, season 2. For me, this one, this season came out and was going on, a lot during the start of the pandemic, or the early stages of 2020. We had, I believe that was the Travis Scott concert. You had, all the things turning to gold. The storyline was pretty nice. You had, just a lot of new things in the game, and a lot of it was just a lot of fun. I enjoyed. All this. The skins were good. You got, Tuxedo Peely. You got Midas, which I think is one of the better, if not the best, tier 100 skin from Chapter 2. It was a good season. I'm going to put it at, it was one of my favorite seasons of Chapter 2, so I'm going to put it at 5-star restaurant. So moving on to Chapter 2, Season 3. Easily for me, it is in that 5-star restaurant tier up at the top. I absolutely loved the addition of the water to the map. I loved Fortia. I loved, the sharks. I loved the different like outposts that you could go to. I thought the water on the map made everything a lot more fluid as far as transportation goes. A lot of great moments happened in this season as far as, just content and stuff. I don't think I made a ton of videos during this time, but just this season alone, streaming wise, was a big season that I really enjoyed. Loot Boat. We also had the the yacht, which was awesome. The the old decrepit yacht. So these 2 seasons up here, season 2 and season 3 from chapter 2, really helped to like re-energize my love for the game, and I was really excited about that. Chapter 2, Season 4. This was the Marvel season, one where kind of the story finally picked up and kind of went into overdrive. It was a fun season. We saw all the mythics. We had Doom's Domain. We had the big island with Tony Stark, the Galactus event. The Galactus event was a lot of fun. It was really cool. And for me, I think that puts the season 4 at like the nice restaurant category. It's not my favorite season ever. I really like aesthetically hated the giant random Tony Stark island in the middle of the map. But overall, and the mythics were really annoying. But overall, the season was really good and really fun. Chapter 2, Season 5. This was when we saw the introduction of Mythic Sand, which was a lot of fun. This is when we got... let's see, what else did we get in that season? I really liked the skins. We got Tilted back. How could I forget we got Tilted back? That was really cool. We saw all the, a lot of old locations start to go back. The Durburger, came back. It was really cool that those all came back, like, in their original, like, locations where they would have been on the Chapter 1 map. I'm a nerd, and I love stuff like that. We saw a lot of our favorite content creators, at least one of my favorite content creators, get back invigorated in the game. Another kind of, like, breath of fresh air into the game itself with the return of all the other locations. And I really enjoyed the season overall. There's not a whole lot I really have to say about Chapter 2, Season 5. We had, let's see, we had our NCAA tournament video, which that was pretty cool to get that one done. So yeah, Chapter 2, Season 5 was a lot of fun, and I think I would put it in that, like, second tier level with Chapter 2, Season 4. Looking at Chapter 2, Season 6, that was the Primal season. for me, I think I gotta put it in the gas station tier. I think at one point, like, just stopped playing the game completely during this time. It kind of was unfortunate because I think, seasons 2 and 3 were great of chapter 2. Seasons 4 and 5 were okay. I mean, obviously not every season's gonna slap. But you got to season 6 and it was just kind of, the primal weapons. The drum shotgun, which I didn't mind the drum shotgun. What was it? The primal shotgun? I actually liked the primal shotgun. I didn't think it was that bad, but maybe that's because I'm a bot, so who knows? But it was just kind of, I know because of the primal shotgun and because of the bows, a lot of people that I played with, and like I said, my experience is going to skew a little bit of what I enjoy based on, as opposed to what you guys might enjoy out there. But my a lot of people that played the game and got kind of re-energized with the game, then left the game again because that season wasn't the greatest. I know during that point in time I went to go play Apex for a bit. All right, so easy for me for this next one. Chapter 1 season 3 that goes in the 5-star restaurant category. First energized my love for the game, first got into the game. Actually, you know what, it's funny, as the second I put that up there, I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be 5-star restaurant. Let's put it nice restaurant, because like I said, I got to be a little bit more critical with where I put stuff. But yeah, season 3 for me was awesome because that's when I first got introduced to the game. I absolutely had no idea what I was doing. I wasn't streaming yet. I was just kind of, just flying by the seat of my pants. A lot of bush camping, a lot of hiding. I know some sweatier players won't like to hear that, but that was just the way that I played. Because this was literally, Fortnite is the first shooter that I've ever played in my entire life. So it definitely took some getting used to. And so I definitely, though, enjoyed it. It got me really pumped up into the game. I think I only started like halfway through too, so I don't think I can give it like a 5-star rating when it wasn't, something that I played from like day one. And then we move on to when I looked down and saw what I really wanted to put it, at a 5-star tier, and that is chapter 1, season 4. The original, the OG superhero season. Really still bummed that I don't have Omega. I really like that skin. But that was when, I had played a season start to finish. I really got invigorated in the game, really got intrigued by the game, really, started to really enjoy it. It became a game that I played, almost nonstop. That was when Playground was introduced, and oh gosh, guys, if I was streaming during the days that I played Playground, my group of friends and I would play Playground mode for, hours on end. And I know that may not sound exciting, but just the crap that we did, just kind of screwing around in the game, was hilarious, and I really regret not being into content creation then, because if I had been, I think we could have gotten some really good moments and really good videos. But chapter 1 season 4 will really kind of stand out as one of my favorite seasons to ever that I've ever experienced in Fortnite. Chapter 1 season 5, I think it's got to be, what makes it almost 5 tier immediately is the fact that season 5 was when the Durburger skin was introduced, and of course that's the skin that I've basically based my brand off of. Yeah, I really enjoyed chapter 1 season 5. It was a lot of fun to play. That's when we saw that's where we saw Paradise Palms come into the game. So that was a cool new location. And yeah, the drift skin that came out was really cool. So a lot of good skins in that battle pass as well. For me, yeah, I think the Durburger skin coming into the game has to put it up into the 5-star tier, because it was really just a fun season. I think, was it season 4 or 5 that the ATK was introduced? I think it was season 5. Yeah, it was season 5, because we got Lazy Links, which was another location that I really like to land at. So yeah, I think that's what makes Season 5 really good. Season 6, I know I can't have too many like banger seasons, but I think Season 6 has to go up because we have now entered the period in which I was streaming and making content. It was at the end of Chapter 1, Season 6 that I started streaming, that I started playing, and it was really fun and really I almost wanted to say enjoyable. That's not a freaking word. I don't know why I'm so dumb, but yeah, it was a lot of fun to play. I know I've kind of said that for all of them, but you had the Calamity skin, you had the floating island, you had Fort Nightmares, which I enjoyed. The glider, the like train glider you got was really cool. And yeah, like I said, I started streaming, so that really, is a season that I hold near and dear to my heart. Chapter 1, Season 7. I'm gonna put this. Should I put it in the 5-star tier? Should I put it in the nice restaurant tier? Because it was good. I actually did enjoy the snow on the map. Didn't like that Greasy was gone. Didn't like that some of my favorite locations were gone. But creative, yeah, I guess I gotta put it up at 5-star because creative was awesome. And then of course, like I said, with Playground going out of the game, when it was introduced, Playground mode was one of my favorite modes. Creative, building my own island was really fun to do. You had some great skins with Lynx, the Ice King. The event was kind of subpar, but other than that, it was really cool. And I enjoyed that season quite a bit. You had planes. So just a lot of good memories with that season. Chapter 1, Season 8. Looking back at this one, I think we have finally reached the final tier or final 5-star tier for me. Because Season 8, yes, we've got Peely, which that's already a W. But also, that's when I started making YouTube videos. So I actually started making, VOD content for you guys. That's when, you had the cannons, which were fun. Oh, we had the conga video. That was really cool. Yeah, Chapter 1, Season 8 was when I really started to, start making consistent YouTube content, which was really cool. So that one's kind of near and dear. I know the tier 100 skin wasn't great, but you had the volcano getting added. Like I said, it's near and dear to me because I started making more content then, more VOD content. And you have the Peely skin, the cannons, the pirate theme. It was really a lot of fun. So I'm going to put that at 5-star. I think that's the last one. Fortnite Season 9 of Chapter 1. The final Chapter 1 season on the list. For me, I like the slip streams a lot. That was cool. The skins were awesome. I did enjoy the seasons. You had I did enjoy the skins. You had Bunker Jonesy. You had the Dollar General loser fruit skin that before she had her icon skin. But the event was really cool. So I think because the event was so good, I think we got to put it in that nice restaurant tier because the event, which was the mech event, was so crazy. But other than that, the season was just kind of lackluster. I enjoyed it, but overall, just not my absolute favorite, but it was still really good. Like I said, the event was awesome, and I think that puts it in that next level tier. Let's see, Chapter 2, Season 7 with the aliens, and the UFOs and all that kind of thing. They were fun. I think these next two I'm going to end up putting kind of in that chain restaurant tier because there were some definite good moments from Chapter 2, Season 7, and definitely some good moments from this season as well, but nothing that super stands out. This event was really good for Chapter 2, Season 7. I kind of debate putting it up in the nice restaurant tier. And I know I've kind of fallen into that state of do I put it up here because I kind of feel like it's this way, but when I compare it to like other other top seasons, I don't really feel that way about it. So let's go ahead and put it in the middle tier. I really enjoyed the storyline. I really enjoyed the content that they had in that season, but it wasn't the best season ever. Like I said, you had the the UFOs, which were basically flying mechs, and those, like, some of these more recent seasons, just, it feels like you almost have to play arena to avoid some of the crazier things that they've introduced into the game. And then finally you have season 8 from this chapter. I would put it in that middle tier as well. So it's a good season. I've enjoyed playing it, but it's definitely not, I don't think, on the level of like a chapter 1 or 2 season 2, or a chapter 2 season 4 or 5 or anything like that. And I like I said, again, I'm kind of partial to these seasons because that's when things were going the best, like content creation wise. And that's not any of these other seasons' faults. It's just those are the ones with like the best memories that I have and that kind of thing. So that's why they're up there on the list. And these ones are just kind of like meh, they're all right. They're not the greatest, but that's my tier list. Tell me what you guys think.